Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to another video. So if you are new here, my name is Yvette Renee and welcome to my channel. If you like my content, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And for those of you who have been here, baby, welcome back. And thank you for your continued support. So in this video, I am doing a nighttime routine. Quite a few of you have asked me to do a nighttime routine video, and I'm finally getting around to it. So I hope that this is up to your standards, okay? It is officially July. We have 6 months left in the year, and a lot of us are just trying to like stay on track with our goals, reevaluate our goals. I know I am, girl, okay? So I felt like this would be very helpful for some of you, especially going into the rest of the year, and hell, you'll even have this for next year. But you know, we all know that getting up early, it's good to get to bed early. And even if you can't get up at 5, like a nighttime routine just makes you have a good night's sleep, okay? I'm telling you. It is 5 o'clock, and this is around the time that I wind down. I stopped working probably about 15 minutes ago. Nighttime routine is pivotal. Like, my first piece of advice for this video, make your nighttime routine something that you love. Things that you enjoy, things that are helpful for you. If you have children, your nighttime routine will look different than mine. If you take care of an elderly parent, your nighttime will look different from mine. If you work the night shift, your routine will look different from mine. So I hope that you guys can take some tips and tricks from this video to implement it into your life to have the best nighttime routine and the best morning routine in 2024 and beyond. So I am about to make my dinner. I like to eat dinner at least 3 hours before I go to bed. I'll probably be in bed by 9 o'clock. So let's get this night started, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. So this is like one of my treats. I have another treat that I like to eat. It's like Greek yogurt bars from Yasso, but these are gluten-free, plant-based, dairy-free, whole nine. And I mean, they still have sugar in it, but they have low sugar. They have 10 grams of sugar versus I think regular stuff is like 14 grams of sugar, so not too much off. It's sugar, but so we gotta live a little sometimes. Thank you. You too. Oh my God. I wonder how long that's been like that. That is embarrassing.
Persian rose, but she's from Nicaragua. Thought she was Persian love. Are we turning up?
So about an hour or so after I eat, I like to take a walk. Nothing crazy, nothing extra, nothing strenuous. Just, I feel full still. Like even now, I still feel, you know, full, which I should. But I just like to get a little walk in to kind of walk off what I ate, if that makes any sense. So I'm taking my little hot girl walk. I like to walk probably for about 20-30 minutes and then go in and start my like wind down portion of my routine. I don't necessarily do this every single day, but I do it about 4 or 5 times out the week, and I feel good. I feel like when I lay down, my stomach isn't like full of whatever I just ate. I know we've had this conversation before, like with my hair and all that good stuff. So I have a sew-in, right? And I have my leave out, very little leave out on my perimeter and right here in the middle. I know I've talked to y'all before about like only really wearing natural extensions, but I've been coming into my own and figuring out my look, and this hairstyle on me, it's like top tier. It makes me feel good, first of all. It makes me feel like the baddest bitch in the room. And I love the responses that I get from people with this hairstyle. So this is a hairstyle that I prefer to keep up with. I prefer to keep, like, don't get me wrong, when I go to Bali in September, I'm not gonna have this hair. That's just crazy. But I've learned how to, like, usually when I go work out in the morning with this hairstyle, I will tie it down to keep my edges down and keep everything at bay so that I'm not always putting heat in it. But like, y'all, I'm at the point where I like my natural hair. I love my natural hair. Nothing wrong with it at all. But I don't really care to wear it curly. Like my look, that look, like a part of like building confidence and feeling yourself, shit, is figuring out that style, that look, that when you wear it, you get the most compliments. When you wear it, you feel like a bad bitch. It could be a short hairstyle. It could be a pixie cut. It could be a shaved look. You could be a girly who likes her hair pulled back off her face. Like, figure out that look for you so that you can always exude, damn, I look good. You know what I'm saying? I didn't tie it down. I just, I tucked it back. You can see my little edges. It's okay. Listen, these men don't care about edges, okay? It be us women who be being mean and nasty to each other. Oh, I can see yo leave out. Okay, and he don't care. For real. And then it be us. It be us. Not them, but us. That are just, we ridicule each other for how we naturally look as African Americans, but whole topic. I be talking sometimes. So I am going to enjoy this walk. It is 6:30. Get back in by 7, and before I start to like, I still got my makeup on, so I gotta take the makeup off. I'm gonna plan my day for tomorrow, because if I don't plan my day, things don't go according. So I'm gonna get this walk in, enjoy this walk, and I will see you guys when I get back to the house.
Girl, don't waste my time. You know I'm party. I don't just wanna chill with you. Oh, no. I wanna turn up on. I wanna turn on. I wanna let you
Now, on a typical day, I'd come in and sit down to review what my day should look like for tomorrow. At the end of each week, I'll plan out the following week ahead and make changes as the days go on if I need to. Now, since this is the end of the month, I'll spend a bit more time planning things out. Planning ahead clears up confusion, plain and simple. Your goals are laid out and made clear, which makes it easier to focus. I use my vision board to create a 6-month plan twice a year, mainly around my business priorities, and then I'll use that 6-month plan to guide my month-to-month planning. I'll then use my monthly plan to dictate what I need to complete in a week to get me closer to the goal at the end of the month. I'm going to use my YouTube strategy, for example. I know that I want to give my absolute best for these remaining 6 months, so I've listed topics that viewers have asked me about and things that resonate with me and my brand, and I'll use this to plan out my weekly filming. You'll actually see these 2 videos this week. When you plan ahead, you also prioritize your tasks so that you complete the most important and urgent tasks first, which helps to reduce procrastination overall. Like if I don't plan out my day, if I wake up and I'm not clear on what it is that needs to be done, I will waste time trying to figure it out. And if you didn't know, time is your most valuable asset and you cannot get it back. Also, making last-minute decisions is very, very stressful and can be very confusing. Like I make a weekly menu to avoid deciding whether I want to eat healthy or eat something that I know I shouldn't. I plan ahead to avoid the frustration that I'll experience from making a bad decision. When you have things planned out, there's this satisfaction and sense of accomplishment that you get from completing the task. One of my favorite parts of the day is scratching things off of my to-do list. Now, do I tackle every single thing as planned? Girl, no. I'm human and this is real life, but when I do, I literally feel like Superwoman. If you're someone who's been looking to be more effective with planning, here are a few tips that may help you. Number 1, make smart goals. Make goals that make sense for you and be specific. Make sure it's something that you can measure your progress over time. Make sure that these goals are achievable. Don't set any crazy, unrealistic goals. Also, make sure they're relevant to you and your life. If you work the night shift, being a 5 a.m. girly is not relevant to your life. And finally, give yourself a time limit. If you give yourself 2 days to complete something, it'll take you 2 days. But if you give yourself 2 hours, you catch my drift. Second, make long-term goals and break them down into smaller, actionable ones. If you don't do 6 months, write down some 3-month goals. For example, you want to drop 10 pounds in 3 months. That means you need to hit 3.5 pounds each month. That's 1 pound each week. That plan is specific. You can literally measure it. It's very achievable. It's relevant if weight loss is your goal, and you gave yourself a time frame. Number 3, review and adjust. Things will not always go according to plan because it's not supposed to. Sometimes things come up. If something comes up, readjust. You have a plan to work with. Okay, so my mom's 60th birthday is next week. I'm gonna be eating at her party. I probably won't drop that pound this week, so let me plan to shoot for 2 pounds the following week. You avoid beating yourself up for not hitting a pound, and you can also enjoy life. Enjoying life is important even though you have priorities and goals. And number 4, use tools and systems, not just your brain. Get a planner. Get a calendar, use an app. There are different resources available to help you stay organized. Like if I don't write something down, if I have an appointment or something's planned or even a birth date, I will forget if I do not write it down. Write down everything.
Oh man, I love watching your content.
Well, on Instagram.
Now would you please swing my way?
me wonder who you think you're playing with. I'm just telling myself to keep playing this record back over and over again. Swear that you changed, but I noticed the end. I want you on the scene. Think you know your girl is so funny to me. That's why you didn't got left by 1 or 2 times. Got tired of your shit, you almost lost your mind. Long stay, call your name. You'll continue to try to play these games. Leave your family in the cold rain. And I don't think you'll ever change your ways. Cause a house, it's not a home where no one's there. So alone, no one's there. Should I move on since no one's here? You know what you got is good, that's why you refuse to let me walk out your life. You refuse to match up with my vibe. You keep wasting my time, you keep wasting my time.
So it is 9:15. My eyes are heavy and I'm feeling very ready for bed. With the 9:15, well, I'll probably fall asleep at like 10. So I like to give myself at least 7 to 9 hours. Like people on my 5 a.m. show was like, oh my gosh, you look so tired. Well, yeah, I literally just got up, first of all. Second of all, a lot of people were speculating that I don't get a lot of sleep in order to wake up at 5. Look, if I don't go to bed until 12 o'clock, my earliest time I'm getting up is 7 o'clock. Like I'm not gonna deprive myself of sleep just to get up early. Over time, my body has adjusted to this clock. So I'll start to get sleepy around like 8, 9 o'clock. So when I get in bed, and this is my sleepy time tea, it just adds to the calm. Sometimes if I'm not feeling sleepy or if I've just been off of my routine, I'll take liquid melatonin with this. Oh my gosh, it knocks you right on out. So 2 things that I do. One, I haven't been able to get into the journaling thing yet. I did it once this week that just, see, even my phone is telling me, like, reminder, it's your bedtime, girl. So I've been trying to get into the journaling thing. I've tried it many, many times. It's kind of just not, I haven't picked up on it yet, like to be a routine thing. But I do have my affirmations, and so I'll pray. And then I'll read my affirmations first, and then I will pray. And then I will close my night with a book. I've been reading Audible, or not reading, listening to Audible. I'm an old-fashioned book girl. I love to highlight. I like to read the pages. I like to go back, reread. But I have been trying to work smarter, not harder, with increasing my knowledge. And Audible, audiobooks, it does go by faster. Like you get through the chapters faster. You just have to take the time to like isolate yourself, block out everything, and read. So I love to do this at night and in the morning. Take about 15-20 minutes to listen to an audiobook, both in the morning and at night. And it I think when I do it in the morning, it like sets the tone for my day. It channels my thoughts instead of waking up and worrying, and like we all have troubles. So instead of waking up, be like, dang, how am I gonna make this today? Or I don't have enough money. Like I don't even, I can't stress about it. When you think about your worries, you have no time to think about the things that can get you out of your worries. Instead of worrying about, oh dang, this month I didn't do good, or oh my gosh, this last week was terrible, or oh my gosh, this is coming up, how am I? As long as I like keep my mind focused, like just keep going. Just keep going. Nothing's perfect. It's not gonna come when we want it to come, but I guarantee if you focus on just keep going, whatever you are after, just keep going. And there's no way you can't eventually get there. The only way you don't get there is if you quit. But if you're going, shit, you broke a leg, it's gonna take some time for the leg to heal, but as long as you keep going, it's a little pit block, a road block, pit stop, you get what I'm saying? But as long as you keep going, you will eventually get there. So reading helps to keep my mind positive, keep me focused, and just keep me going after what it is I'm going after. So I am reading Millionaire Fastlane right now. I love, love, love Millionaire Fastlane. I read a lot of self-help, self-development books. I know I've mentioned this before. Finances, things of that nature. And I'm not just like super business oriented. I do consider other things other than business, but everybody gotta pay bills. So those are that is one of my biggest, focuses at this moment in my life. Won't always be, but right now it is. If you've been trying to establish a night routine, there are definitely certain things to like incorporate. Definitely make it your own. I always say make everything your own. Don't follow exactly what someone else is doing, because your lives are different. But set a bedtime. Like, okay, I want to be in bed by 10. I need to start winding down by 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Eat 3 hours before you go to bed. Have a dim setting. Like right now the light is on me only because I'm on the camera, but my sleep environment is dark. Like I sleep with a mask. I sleep with a sleep mask because I like to, if I leave my blinds up, like if I'm up and I like to just look at the buildings, I'll put my mask on. But if I sleep with my blinds down, then I'm fine. It's just you want your sleep environment to be dark. You want it to be cozy. That's why people stress, invest in a good mattress, invest in pillows. Like, babe, I'd rather you have quality bedding than a Gucci bag. Please, please. Before you get the Gucci bag, your bedding needs to be comfortable. It needs to be clean. Your sheets, wash them regularly. Like make sure the temperature in your room is cool. I used to listen to music before I go to bed, but I've, switched over to my books. Also, something that has really helped me with getting up, because this whole night routine thing is definitely for the morning. When you take your time and create a night routine for yourself, you're setting yourself up to have a really good sleep. And a really good sleep, enough time to sleep, you wake up and you feel good. I promise. So, of course, I set my alarm. I have a digital clock, but I like this alarm because, so what I'll do, I'll go into my alarm. Now, go to this. You have to set the sleep and wake up function right up here. Go to change. So I know my bedtime, I want to fall asleep by, let's say 10, and I want to put it to 5. So this means my sleep goal is 7 to 9 hours. Now go down to alarm and click bird song. Oh shit. So I found, that is my alarm to wake me up. I found that regular, those loud noises scare me out of my sleep. Like it shocks me a little bit. My heart might race sometimes, like if I was dreaming, but it like jolts me out of my sleep, and I don't like how that feels. I guess that kind of sums up my night routine. I hope this kind of guided someone, helped someone, gave you an idea of how to go to bed early. I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the year. We'll be together throughout the year, but if you don't see any more of my videos, which you should definitely like, comment, and subscribe if you're feeling the vibe. But if you don't, I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the year. Don't be stressed that the year's halfway over. Be grateful that you made it halfway through and that you're gonna make it through the rest. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Good night.